And welcome to a special one-off of Ancestral Blood, our Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition Chronicle. And tonight, we are going to be following the evening of one particular kindred in Chicago, an Anarch, a Bruja Anarch by the name of Adder, who from several nights ago, a couple of weeks now, met the Lysander family for the first time and got to know them. And now he's developed a bit of a rapport with them. So let's see what our Anarch Adder has been up to for this evening. Are you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay, let's do this. The Anarch movement of Chicago is one about rising from the ashes. It's not that the Chicago's Anarchs celebrate their past failures and inability to take most kindred of the city under their wing, but this has put things into perspective for them. The Anarch movement now faces new opportunities and challenges. A lot of times when people think of Anarchs, they think of overthrowing the government, overthrowing the Camarilla. But no, that's not what this Anarch movement is about. Though, sure, it sounds nice overthrowing the Camarilla with their genteel salons and sneering elders. Something is appealing to it, but no. For the Anarch circle within Chicago, it's more about wanting autonomy than revolution. That's at least what Anita told you, Adder, or she's been telling you. She's your Malwa and also the head honcho of the Anarchs. Though she'd never call herself the Baron, she's the closest thing to it. And she's provided you with a lot of resources, opportunities, and everything you've needed to live your unlife the way you want and not the way some in the past might have told you. And while most of your nights you spend outside of the main city of Chicago, you've mostly been in the Anarch Center in East Chicago, which isn't even in Illinois, even though it's called East Chicago. These past few nights, you've been spending time in the city itself, in the city proper. Anita just had you finish a job, though her main focus has been this werewolf problem, this lupine problem. She's been almost hyperfixating on it, and to some degree, it's frustrated you because while it is a greater kindred problem, it's clearly personal for her because of who she's lost in the past, and so she's kind of hyperfixated on it. But more recently, she's had you doing some other jobs. You recently had to break into a building held by some holding company of Ballard Industries, looking to get a bit of money and a bit of resources. But you've been sleeping during the days in the city as well. And this evening, it's been a rainy week in Chicago, consecutive nights of rain. Tonight also, it's been a bit drizzly, and you are looking to kind of get out a bit and take a break from the work that Anita's been giving you. What is Adder's idea of a fun night that isn't in East Chicago? Something in the city, maybe? What would Adder do if he's looking to do something fun for the evening, or maybe even feed?
Feeding is fun. I think if he's full, though, you can't really beat a good party. Lots of good people, lots of people trying stupid stuff, messing around, having a good time.
Parties are something you know a lot about, and you do have a lot of connections. Your coterie does have connections. You have your own coterie of 3 others, a gangrel, Ravnos, and a ministry. And your ministry friend in particular knows a lot about parties. They let you know of a warehouse party happening a bit southeast. It's not fully in the city proper, but it's kind of along the lake, Lake Michigan. It's an abandoned warehouse or with kind of, the typical party vibe that maybe even kind of attracting a bit of a younger crowd. By younger, I mean like college 20s. Probably like the oldest person there is like 25, 26 years old. It's not exactly like a party for for the older folk. This is probably like college to mid 20s. And so you make your way there, taking your time this evening, maybe taking the public transport as you don't have your own vehicles, as compared to our Lysander friends. Though, in some nights you have reached out to your friend Willow for a ride. Tonight, you're gonna make your way there by yourself, for now at least. One of your coterie members says they'll meet you there later in the evening. They have some stuff they need to do. And you head to this party. It is, you see on the sides of the warehouse, the spray paint, basically the entire building is covered in spray paint. You hear the music, you see people on the outside drinking and doing all sorts of things. And it's a mix of some kindred and some kind. You assume that the kind may be people in other people's circles, whether they be retainers, ghouls, or other people who are closely connected. But it is more of a kindred-focused party for the most part. I'm curious, how does Adder feed? What's his feeding type?
That's an excellent question.
You're a farmer. Oh, you're wait, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Oh, actually, yes, I did know this.
Yeah, so he is averse to feeding on most humans. It's not like he's never done it, but it's not his preference. So when he gets hungry, he finds whatever animals he can. I mean, in the middle of Chicago, that's pretty tricky to find anything that's actually appetizing. East Chicago, it's probably easier to, I don't know, go down, take down some slightly wilder, larger wildlife. Like, I don't know what's in Chicago, like a deer, maybe.
Some birds or something. Yeah, I don't know.
Maybe birds. Yeah.
Does Monty, your snake, ever help you like hunt?
Yeah, if I'm peckish, there's always a mouse or some vermin that Monty's able to grab. We share.
Yeah. Not the most ideal feeding off of rats in the street, but you've done it before.
Gotta do what you gotta do.
Tonight, you may do that as well. You may try to find, maybe along the coast of the lake, you find some wildlife as you're making your way down. Just spending some time to feed. But you're not particularly peckish this evening. You've done pretty good to maintain your own hunger, and the beast hasn't really gnawed at you too much in these past couple of nights. But you spend your time at this party a little bit and get yourself situated. And you're thinking about that Malkavian girl, Willow. The girl with her pet rat, rich girl, cute, definitely has Malkavian tendencies. The two of you have been chatting on and off. You gave her a phone, and she's been texting you on that phone. You've met up a couple of times when you're in the city, but nothing too substantial just yet. You're still kind of getting to know each other. But usually, like every night, you've been messaging her, and I'm sure this night is no different. Maybe you think about reaching out.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna kind of brush off the people that I was talking to as I just this idea comes into my head, and I go and I sit on the side of the jetty on the lake, and I whip out my phone, and I'm like, I'm at a raver. You want to blow off some steam?
Okay. You send that message, and it takes a little while till you hear anything back. You're waiting. And you're used to this. Willow doesn't always immediately reply. Sometimes it takes her a little while, but Willow, you receive a text from Adder about blowing off some steam at a raver. How do you reply to this?
That sounds like a really good idea. Especially after, Silas just pissed me the fuck off, so. She will respond. Sounds like a lot of fun. Colon heart or 3. And then she will say,
God, one of those faces.
yeah, the little,
yes.
little cat mouth.
Yep.
Where is it? Machiavelli fell. Man,
I'll just send you the GPS or whatever, and be like, hurry down.
Man, SI would have a field day with that GPS phone tracking, but
Wait, I send another message. Wait, are rats welcome? Question mark.
Rats, cats, everything. Bring a whole menagerie.
Okay, she'll send a rat emoji.
You'll get a snake emoji back.
So cute. And I will call for Lucas.
Okay. Lucas does arrive with your limo. Is there anything you need to do or prep or anything before you head to this party, or you just kind of make your way to the location that Adder sends to you?
I don't think she preps anything. But on the way there, she's sitting up front, and she just is chatting with Lucas, just telling him about probably the few times they have seen each other. She gets in the car and she's like, Lucas, you're not gonna believe this. This is what he said. What do I say back? That kind of energy.
Yeah.
And she's just like, I'm going to see him again. But he invited me to a party. Not just one of his jobs this time.
That sounds like it's a little more, personal.
It's like a friend thing.
Yeah.
Maybe more than a friend thing.
Usually, from my experience, if I invite a girl to, a party, I'm usually quite interested.
Well, you're a stand-up man, Lucas, so that makes sense.
Yes, of course.
Well, don't tell Silas or Dorian or Jock.
I don't tell them any. Honestly, they don't even really talk to me.
They don't even know your name. Let's be real.
Yeah, which is fine by me. I would rather not talk to them. Yes.
They're all very uninteresting people.
You're the most interesting. That's for sure.
Oh, Lucas, you always say the right things. Thank you. And she will pull Machiavelli out of her purse and play with him and just wait until they get there.
It takes about probably like 45 minutes to get across the city.
So we don't have the helicopter.
Yeah, there's always traffic,
I
and
gotta go through traffic.
getting through a city, especially in a limo, doesn't always take that quick of time, but you do get there. And Lucas brings you like not right up to the party but he brings you like a couple of blocks away, and drops you there. It's dark, and it is not the nicest area of Chicago. So normally, under other circumstances, letting a young girl to walk by herself a couple of blocks to this warehouse probably wouldn't be the wisest thing. But you,
Kill anyone who tries.
you're the predator. They are the prey, and it does not faze you to walk a couple of blocks to this building.
Does Lucas have my number so I can just call for him? How do I do that otherwise?
That's a good question. He doesn't unless you give him the burner number.
Oh, well, I know his number though.
Yes, that's true. You do have his number.
Okay. I'll tell you when I'm done, okay? Or when I
Sounds
think
good.
I'm about to be done, and then I'll wait in this same spot.
Okay. I might do a drive around or two, but I'll be back.
Okay. Bye.
Good luck.
Oh my god. I can't wait to tell Lucas the tea when I get back. Oh my god, me and Lucas's tea time. All right.
So you head over to this warehouse. Same visuals that you see. Graffiti, almost in an artistic manner around it is in an artistic manner around this building. It is definitely gotten quite crowded now. The party is in full force. You hear music inside, but a lot of people are hanging out outside. People who want to talk. There's like benches. There's a small, I don't want to say a fire pit because, you know, some kindred don't like fire, but there's like kind of like, yeah, there's some areas for people to hang out and socialize, and benches and things outside, and really, honestly, nice views of the lake. So you head over and you kind of look around. You scan outside. It doesn't take you long to find Adder. What is Adder doing?
Adder is on the roof.
Oh my god, that's so him.
And he is maybe with a couple of other people, and they're all just like fucking around on like the most precarious looking part of this like corrugated iron roof or whatever it is, and just points at you. Hey, it's my favorite lick. How you doing?
What does that mean? She just waves from down on the ground. What does that mean?
It's not something I'm allowed to shout out. I'll come down to you. And she just kind of slowly leaps from.
We're just watching him fucking jump off this fucking roof.
Roll me a dexterity athletics. I just want to see how smoothly Adder does this.
How hot do you look doing it? We gotta see how.
Probably
the
not
cool
very.
the cool guy energy he gives off.
Yeah.
Let's see how this. I got. Oh, I haven't rolled it yet. Three successes.
It's pretty good.
That's pretty good. Yeah, you jump down with ease, like you hit the ground, and
I've never seen a man do that. It's impressive.
yeah, the dirt kind of like gets up from below you. It makes a cool little like cloud around you.
Shit.
Yeah.
Okay. Damn. He's so cool. She just stands like a
Hey.
You jump off of roofs often?
Yes. It's way more fun when you're at less risk of breaking your ankles, but that's for us licks to know.
What does that mean?
It's a cool word for vampire.
Licks.
Yeah.
Because we lick?
We can.
All right then. All right then. Okay. Okay. All right. Don't get flustered. I gotta be cool from this guy. So, are you gonna introduce me to your friends? Or
Yes.
are they not cool enough?
Everyone here is chill. We vet people extensively before they know what this place is. So this is my boy Bozo. He not the brightest, but you know, yeah, good time, and he looks like he's really enjoying the dancing right now. I won't disturb him. That's Michelle. She's lovely. Don't fuck with her.
Okay.
And he just kind of waves at Michelle.
He also waves with me.
You want me to introduce you to people? Like,
If that's what you want, I'm just happy to hang out with you.
yeah, cool. I mean, let's go inside. I mean, the dancing will be fun. Like, if you go just around the corner, you see just like a sea of people. It's incredible.
Nods, whatever you want to do. I am just happy to be out.
Out? Like, you've been trapped? What's going on?
Well, you know, she'll walk with you as, you know, like she'll tell you this while we're walking a little bit. You know, I'm not exactly allowed to get out much anymore because, you know, my brothers.
Oh.
He just gives me this look like,
Oh, that sucks. Oh, I'm sorry. No. Like, you should definitely be able to get out. Is there like a reason aside from them being weird?
No.
You know this city's safe for us, right?
well, apparently it's not. Apparently there's lupine and hunters.
There are, yeah, but like,
You know, I met one once. Wait, I've
On
met
what?
both.
you
I
met
met
both?
I met a lupine and I met a hunter. I kissed a
Damn,
hunter,
and you survived?
actually. Yeah,
That's really impressive.
she has little hair flips. I know. She's kind of joking, but I mean, to be fair, I don't really think the hunter knew what I was. Obviously.
Oh yeah, they're not that bright.
No, but you know, she was cute.
Oh, it's that kind of hunter.
A gay one?
Sure. Yeah. Why not?
And then the lupine that I met was the one that your boss sent us after.
Shit. Yeah. I heard about that.
I know. And then the arm. Did you see the arm?
I heard about the arm.
You didn't get to see it.
No, that got gotten rid of real quick.
Oh. They're really
She
scary.
was- Anita was scary. When you delivered her a fucking arm? Are you kidding me? Oh my gosh. She was furious.
Well, you know, no offense to your leadership. I'm, you know, just, nobody knows how to make deals like my family. So, that's what we do.
We don't have to talk about work, but like, what kind of
that's
deal
not
did
work.
you make? Oh, that's play.
No, not really. I don't know what it is. It's just part of it. I don't know.
I
Wait,
know what you mean. Part of it.
yeah, not really work. Though finding him was work. We had to go into the sewers. It was disgusting.
Sometimes. So, how did you get a werewolf arm?
You rip it off?
Okay, cool. What happened to the rest of it?
Her thinking. Well, guess it's probably in the sewers or something. I didn't really deal with that part. My part of the jobs is I find where the thing is with the, you know,
The woo.
and then the network, and then I show up and I shut up.
cool.
He said, "Cool."
Um,
I love when a girl shows up and shuts up.
Adder, just roll me a wits and insight when she's telling you the story about her getting the lupine in the sewers.
Oh, bro. Could have chosen anything else for me to roll.
In a good way or a bad way?
3 on 3 dice.
Wow. Nice. All successes. So she's talking about like getting this arm in the sewers and leaving the rest of the body somewhere. And you are trying to put it together because Anita told you that the Lysanders claimed that they killed the lupine and brought back the arm. But you're kind of trying to put together what the story might be based on what they told you, based on this info. Yeah, you're not quite sure, based off what Willow's telling you here as well, what really happened there.
So, the thing died, right?
She kind of does a little, purses her lips, kind of looks upward, thinks. Seemed dead to me when I left.
Yeah. Did your brothers tell you that?
Willow, roll me a manipulation
Not my highest stat.
and subterfuge.
I love to manipulate.
And you
That's
do
what I do.
actually, I wonder if your merit, yes, your merit in genuine, you look completely innocent and blameless. Making others believe you and your good intentions much easier. Add 2 dice related to any rolls related to avoiding suspicion. So you get to add 2 dice to this manipulation and subterfuge roll,
Okay.
which is already a pretty high dice pool for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, nope. I didn't mean to click that. Come here. All right, and let me edit, please. Let me figure one more. Okay.
And then I guess Adder, if you
4 successes.
Adder, if you want to roll me another wits and insight to see what Willow's telling you, what you think of it. So she got 4,
It's not doing what I want.
which your dice pool is only 3, so I
Yeah.
realize you're probably not going to succeed no matter what.
I got 1
To manipulate
success.
a man.
Yeah. Okay. Willow's telling you this, like, it seemed pretty dead to me, and you know that, like, the way the situation is with her brothers, yeah, it probably was her brothers, like, took control and did what they had to do, and yeah, maybe Willow really doesn't, like, what
No.
Willow's saying is genuine, you know? She doesn't know, and it seemed pretty dead to her.
Okay. Well, word to the wise.
Hmm.
Anita isn't happy. And, like, you wanted to get that whole stripper, whatever it was, park. I don't know
Yeah.
if that's going to happen if we don't. She doesn't get her, what's the word for it? Like, vengeance.
Hmm. Well, I mean, to be so real, I don't really care if we get that park. It's not really.
That's-
I don't know. We're doing it to appease the prince, but like, why should I care what he thinks?
Damn right.
Or like, have I said something wrong? I don't know, but he said it was right. I don't know. It just seems a little silly, but I'm willing to do it if it'll make everyone else in my family happy.
That's nice. That's a really nice, lovely sentiment. When do they do things to make you happy? You know?
Her.
Sorry, no, ignore that.
She's thinking about it like they don't.
They don't. All right,
They
well, I didn't mean to bring it up. That's on me.
Well, you have siblings. You said so. Well,
Yeah.
What are they like? Are they like this with you? Are the oldest? Are you the youngest? Are you somewhere in between?
Yeah. So, me and my brothers, they're quite far away now.
Are they still?
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, they think I'm.
Dead?
Yeah. They're
Oh.
doing okay. I stalked them on Facebook.
What? Oh, that's right. Phone. They just think you're dead? That's horrible.
Yeah.
You were like all each other had, right?
Yeah. Yeah. Oh, I mean, I have my new family. I do miss them. I'm not. Yeah. It was pretty tough.
So you weren't
was-
together when you were turned.
No. No.
Where were
It
you?
was-
Oh,
I was at college.
I'm sorry. I know it's really personal, but I am curious.
That's fine. It's not like a big secret. I was at college. And
Yeah.
I got my throat torn out.
Just in the street?
It was
At a party?
mess. It was one night after I was studying at the library. I was on my way back. Someone tore my throat out while I was walking through the darkest part of the park. And I think the most difficult thing for me was the fact that I never found out who it was.
You still don't know?
Anita says she has some ideas, but we've never really been able to follow up on it.
Isn't that like a forbidden thing? You can't just turn people?
Yeah. And I mean, if they did it to anyone else, they're probably dead. They're probably like final dead.
I thought it was like one and that was it.
You don't know this. One and that. So sometimes kindred just lose it. They go around like an animal, do what they want.
Why would you
They
do
get-
that?
I don't know. Sometimes they lose connection with their humanity. It's this whole thing. I'm just telling you secondhand. Like this is what Anita and the others say, but like, seems like a really bad way to go.
Yeah.
And the one and done thing. You know who the prince's sire is, right?
Mm-mm.
So this is a fun story. So the prince was turned by the old prince before he like burned to a crisp. But that old prince, any Ventru that still has money in this city today,
Yeah.
probably side by him. Can't remember his name. Damn, I should remember his. Whatever. The prince.
That seems pretty important.
The old prince was dead before
That's what
I
my
got here.
dad is.
Your dad's a prince? Well, your dad what?
No, he's a Ventru too.
I mean, who side your dad?
I don't know. You just said that any Ventru with money in the city is probably. She's just like.
I mean, there's a few lines of them, right? Everyone's got their own bloodline. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure all the Ventru in my family, though, are all Lysanders, though. You know, like my dad and Dorian, and I'm sure his dad. You know. I don't know.
I
They don't
know
tell me
either.
anything. They don't tell me anything. I don't really need to know. I mean,
You can find out if you're curious.
how
It's
would you
like-
find? How would you find that out?
I don't know.
Pay
Ventru
someone?
tend to know who sided them, and then who sided their side, and blah 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 blah.
Oh, I bet he hasn't told Dorian any of that. He doesn't tell Dorian anything. Just yells at him.
Sounds like every Ventru I've ever met.
Yeah. Is that just part of them? Is that just what they do?
Yeah. Sometimes they yell in a slightly different way, and sometimes they try and tell you what to do with.
Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm.
Mm.
It's funny, because I thought that was your thing, right? I did some
Shouting.
research. Yeah, I did some research into your clan.
Oh, tell me, what did you learn?
Not much, because I don't really know any, except for you. But
Cool.
my
Well,
uncle did tell me that most people from your clan are well, he said some mean things.
I'm
But
okay with mean things.
but then he said that you have very bad tempers. Which I don't believe, because you're certainly the most chill person I've ever met.
Most of the time, yeah. There's not a lot that pisses me off.
Well, what does? So I cannot do that.
Hmm.
She looks very
Do I
timid,
wanna re-
like,
Do I want to reveal my kryptonite?
well, I want to make sure I don't do it.
I mean, like,
Besides, if I wanted to piss you off, I could.
yeah.
Her.
You do
You don't.
see. You look at Willow when she says this, and you notice like little spirals in her eyes for a second, and then it goes away.
Now that is strange, but beautiful. What was that?
What's what?
You
I
got,
don't think
like-
she knows that it's doing that, but.
You got like little spirals in your eyes.
Oh. I didn't know they did that, but I was just. Wait. You just didn't give up. You didn't give up what your kryptonite. Well, mine's not a kryptonite, though. Mine's arguably the reverse of that. I recently learned how to do this thing. When I
Leans
talk.
in conspiratorially.
She leans into. Okay. So I learned how to do. I tested it on this person out, like a few days ago. I kind of regret it, because I think they're in a psych ward now. I followed them around to check. That sounds way creepier than I intended it for it to be, but apparently, if I just think about I don't know how to put it. The things that I hear in my head, if I focus on it and I imagine that I'm pushing it onto someone else while I talk to them, it works. Sent the man nearly insane. I mean, he was running down the street screaming, but
Wow. I have never heard of that. I kind of want to see it firsthand. I also don't want to end up in a psych ward, you know?
I wouldn't recommend. I don't think it's probably not a nice place.
No, I don't imagine it would be. But hey, cool vampire power.
Yeah! I can't wait to use it on someone. Again, but someone who deserves it.
Fair. Who deserves it? Can we find someone who deserves it?
It's just her fucking eyes darken immediately. Oh, I know someone who fucking deserves it.
Yeah? Should we go beat them up?
No, you couldn't get to him.
Well, who is it?
She leans in
I
even
could try.
closer and just. His name is Caden Bartlett.
Oh, shit. You're fucking with a harder stat?
I hate
That
his
name-
guts.
That name does ring a bell to you, Adder. When she says it, it rings an alarm in your head.
Oh man, I know that.
You know him
I
too?
know of him. He's one of those people you like read their tweets, and you're like, I know
Yeah.
you're an asshole.
Oh, he
That
is.
kind of person.
He asked me out on a date.
And
After he outvoted my father
For-
in his company meeting.
oh, he's making power plays. That is
Yes.
juicy. Yeah, that sounds like. Oh my god. So, I was talking about the bloodlines, right? This
Yeah.
is I've been downloading this into my brain because you never know when it's going to come in handy.
Is that
This
a
is
power
all-
that you have?
Yeah, it's called reading. So what
Hot.
I learned. Yeah. So what I learned is that guy is from a different bloodline to the old prince, right? So
Yeah.
there's the old prince, whatever his name was,
Mm-hmm.
and whoever he sired. This guy is a descendant of Hardestat, who is a big wig. One of my personal heroes, this guy called Theo Bell, blew his head off in a big meeting in Europe. It was
Oh.
awesome. But they're known for being hard asses.
Is that why
They're-
it's in their name?
I hadn't thought of that. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. I think
Tracks.
that's exactly how it worked. Yeah. So
So why is
Man.
that guy important?
it's just that, as with all things, and I'm sure you're very experienced in this, there's certain people that like to concentrate power and money at the tippity top.
Yeah.
And basically the older the harder stat, the more little fucking tendrils they have of harder stat babies, pushing it all to the top. Yeah, it's gross.
Oh. He's pretty fucking slimy, I'll tell you that.
Yeah.
Came in,
They're-
manipulated my brother, outvoted my whole family on the fucking board, and then had the nerve to slide me his number and ask me out. What a fucking dick. But I'm gonna go on the date. Because I'm gonna fuck him
Yeah.
over.
Yeah.
I don't know how.
Oh.
Well,
Oh
actually,
my god, that would
I
be
have
so
some
much fun.
ideas.
Yeah.
Yeah. I want to ruin his life.
Okay.
I'm so serious.
No, me too. This is my serious face.
Oh, you laugh when you're serious? Is that...
Oh, yeah, it gets way worse. Yeah,
You
I
losing your
find joy
temper?
in
You
it.
getting amped up?
Amped up. No temper yet. I'll let you know if that happens.
Okay. Okay. So, what if... You remember when you were telling me, when you were teaching me how to make Machiavelli immortal,
Yeah. Yeah.
and you had me drink your blood, and you said, we can't do that again, because something bad would happen. The blood bonding, you remember?
Oh. Oh, man. How are you going to get him to drink your blood? You want to blood bond this boy? Oh, that is devilish. I love it.
So, my thought is, and maybe it won't work, but I have backup. The backup plan is drive him crazy. But
Okay.
it would be much better if I could just have him under my control. You know?
Yeah.
So, he's a power-hungry asshole, right?
Yeah.
He wants everything that my family has. Maybe I can... The thing that you did, you were offering me something for nothing, just because you wanted to. Because you're nice.
Mm-hmm.
I could do the same. I could offer him something that he doesn't have. And he's a power-hungry idiot who might take it. The risk might be worth it. Say I give him, you know, my ability to cloak myself, or the premonitions I get. That would be super valuable to a businessman, right? So maybe he'd take the chance. And
Yeah.
you said that once you do it the first time, it's much easier to get them to do it the second time, right?
It is. So, after you asked me that, I went and clarified a few things.
Mm-hmm.
If it works with him like it works with most licks, you're gonna need him to drink your blood 3 times.
3 times. Okay.
And not on the same night either. There's something. This Tremere I knew said something about the moon. I think it's bullshit, but like 3 nights. Everyone agrees.
Consecutively?
Not consecutively. Takes about a month for it to stop working. And then there's top ups after that, after like months. But once you got him on the hook, you know.
It's easy. Easier.
First one is free. Yeah. That's how I operate.
Gotcha. Yeah, so if I can get him to do that, then he'll do whatever I ask.
That's a long-term operation.
I know. Or, before we have our next board meeting, I can have a conversation with him and drive him slowly insane. And then when he shows up for the board meeting, they're not going to vote for a man who's lost his marbles and is actively losing it in the boardroom. How
That
embarrassing.
also works. I mean, why not both?
I mean, I would love to have both because he has a lot of money. And I would like to have that. And I think he should be ruined forever.
I'm with you.
Maybe he should even die.
I'm with you.
I mean, why shouldn't he? He's a dick.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
this is...
People like that should die. She
And the
says
best
it
thing
so
about-
proudly, like, rich white men should die. And that's that.
Tell you what, we'll make a revolutionary out of you yet.
Oh. Well, it just seems like the right thing to do. Is that even revolutionary?
No. It is a perfectly rational, mundane idea. And I am so glad you brought it up. Is there some way I can help you?
Anderson, I would love to ruin people's lives with you. Look, I just... Oh my god, is this a bad thing? No, it's not a bad thing.
No, I mean,
I-
even the chance he would do exactly the same thing to you.
Oh, he's literally doing it right now.
And you need to make him think that he's the one with the upper hand.
You
Otherwise,
wanna
he's not going to go for any of it.
Exactly. Exactly. You know what the worst part is? I brought up this plan to my brothers, and you know what they said to me?
Let me guess.
I bet
You
you
can't.
can.
You can't do it, it's dumb, something like that, right?
Yeah, they don't want me to go on the date because apparently they think he'll just manipulate me. Just because Dorian got manipulated doesn't mean I'm stupid enough to get manipulated.
You do got to be careful.
Well, yeah. I just don't
So-
think he'll need to use his powers on me. He already underestimates me. And thinks less of me. That's why he was such a dick and gave me his number, I bet. Because he thinks I'm an easy target.
Make sure he underestimates you the whole way through. Right
I'm
up
quite
until
good at
you're
that.
done.
She gives you this very innocent looking smile. Of course, that's the easy part.
Perfect.
And yeah, I mean, that's what all the men in my family do. And he's just like them. But if I had it my way, they wouldn't be the way they are either.
Oh, yeah, you going to drive them insane too?
Maybe. Maybe just that can. Maybe just my father. My brothers have a chance to still be good people.
I'll believe that when I see it, but
Yeah.
sure.
I mean, they're not the best, but they're not the worst. It's just my dad's fault. My mom was really good to us, though. Not that they'd ever admit it.
What
I'm
happened
sure-
to her?
I thought it was like big vampire news.
I don't think. Actually, it might have made the way to the Anarch
It's
circle.
okay if it didn't. She would tell him.
Yeah,
She will tell him if he doesn't know for whatever reason.
you might have heard something about her meeting
Hmm.
final death due to like diablerie or something, but that was what it started to make its way to the Anarch circles recently.
I'm sorry, I'm really putting my foot in it tonight.
Uh-huh.
Just keep on asking stupid questions.
That's okay. You're allowed to ask stupid things. You're cute. That's your privilege.
I'm glad it works out for me.
It does. She was, I think they called it, there was a big word for it. Diablerie.
Yeah, that's a big no-no.
She did a lot of that to protect, me and my brothers, and my sister. And, then my dad killed her for it. To protect his own ass.
Cool
Even though
family.
she was just doing it to protect us. From him. She gives a little nod, like, that's why he's not a good person.
Well,
And he can
sure
come
he-
next, after Caden.
you got a list?
It's only 2 people.
Still a list.
It's just 2 Ventrue men.
I can put more names on that list if you like.
There are worse people?
Have you spent any time with Prince Kevin Jackson?
No, just when we were introduced to the whole crowd at the last Elysium. And he said, hey. And then gave me the job that I had to do.
Yeah, he's a real charmer.
Yeah. I mean, he seems alright. There are much meaner people there. Like, all of the Toreador made fun of me. That wasn't fun.
Yeah, they'll do that.
Yeah. It's just because of my clan, too. That seems like a horrible way to judge someone. They don't even know who I am. But they just lumped me in the rest. And they also didn't believe my premonitions, and then one of them died. And I definitely warned him that he was going to die. So. Because they're always true.
Your premonitions.
Yeah.
I
Always.
forget. You told me what clan you're from.
I think she did mention that she was Malkavian.
Okay, cool.
Yes.
Well, if you get any premonitions about me, I'd love to hear them.
No, just dreams.
You can tell me those too if you like.
A small little nervous smile. No, I haven't. But seriously, you don't want me to have a premonition about you. They're normally really bad.
Okay.
I can
Well-
try if you'd like, though. Sometimes I can prompt them. It's a fun party trick.
We love party tricks here. Everyone.
Give me your hand. She'll take his hand and see if she can pull something out of her ass.
Roll me your wits and aspect, or yeah, is it wits?
My
wits
resolving.
Or yeah, resolve aspects. And just roll me a rouse check. Oh God, I don't know what you're at hunger for.
Please no. It says free or 1 rouse check, mother, please.
Well, usually free is when the storyteller forces one. When you want to do one like on your own volition, you have to rouse.
Good to know. Okay, I'll do it. Oh wait, what happens if I reach 5?
You go into a hunger frenzy. And could potentially even risk going into torpor. You might eat Adder.
Hot.
Yeah.
I don't want to do that then. She's gonna like grab your hand and like start to do it, and then she's gonna like realize like, hold up, I'm losing control. Wait a minute. Wait a minute.
The beast does give you a little bit of a growl in that, yeah, you've been
Pushing it.
you've been at it a past couple of nights and you haven't given yourself a night to just like relax and feed. So you think about that for a moment before you do this.
Her
Whatever.
eyes kind of flutter a bit. Wait. Maybe I shouldn't.
Because I might die.
No, I just think I've been pushing it lately, and I do not feel well.
What kind of not well? If you're
like
hungry,
I'm gonna snap.
you want to go feed?
Together?
Hell yeah.
Do you do that? Is that a normal thing that people do? Is this like a private thing, you know? You're allowed to, you know.
Depends on how you feel about it. I do mine in private, but that's just convenience.
Oh, would you prefer that?
No. Let's find you someone. What's your taste?
I feel like that's embarrassing.
I'll follow your lead then.
Yeah, but you know... Oh, I can't have anyone here, though. Fuck. I've got to go find a person.
There are non-kindred here if you
Oh!
did want to feed off. Well, where are you guys? Is this a feeding ground you could be on? I mean,
having Ada here, I would argue he would be able to barter for permission.
yes. Okay. So there are people here that you probably could get permission to feed off of.
I don't know. You know anyone who's fucked up?
Fucked up. Everyone's fucked up around here. But like, let's go ask Michelle. She's normally one of the more popular.
You said not to talk to her.
No, I said not to fuck with her. This is a different game.
What is that classified as?
I mean, if you get too hungry and kill a person, then she might try and rip your head off. But we'll be okay, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah. Easy.
Okay. She'll follow him.
And the two of you walk over to Michelle, who does give you a wry smile and takes you into the club. Now, she does mention that a lot of people here are into the warehouse where people are dancing. It's a lot more, it's very high energy, and there's definitely the smell of weed. And that's probably the first thing that permeates in here. And definitely a lot of people here are probably on something. So there is a high chance, she warns you, there's a high chance whoever you feed from, you might get the effects of whatever they're on, but that's not my problem.
She doesn't care. She kind of waves that off like, that's fine. Like, she doesn't care about that.
But she takes you all in, and she even starts to dance and pulls the two of you in to also dance. And that's usually like how she starts. She'll find somebody and like dance with them and basically feed off of them. So she kind of starts to do that and gestures for the two of you to follow her lead.
I will also at some point, maybe while this exchange is happening, like ask, do you have a preference on who we pick? Because we're gonna share, right?
You want to share? Hang on, I need to check a thing on my character sheet.
It'd be cute. You know, you get them from one side, not get them from the other.
So, what is my disadvantage here?
Oh yeah, because he doesn't prefer that, does he?
No. I need to spend 2 points of willpower if I eat a person.
Ooh.
I'm okay doing that. Yeah, sure.
All right.
We'll
Do it for the bit.
Okay.
I'll have what you're having. You know, It's not my thing so much, but I'll indulge.
People?
Yeah.
Her immediately realizing there's only one other thing he could have then. Which I guess she didn't expect. Huh. She will note that. Yeah, I'll choose somebody.
Okay. So both of you just roll me your feeding rolls. And we'll streamline this and, you find somebody. And we'll see how well you feed.
Yeah, shall I do charisma persuasion as well?
Yeah, you know what?
Manipulation, persuasion.
Do charisma persuasion.
Okay. I don't think animalism is going to help me.
No.
No.
7 successes.
Damn.
4 successes.
Okay, and neither of those had any criticals or like messy criticals or anything like that.
I had a normal crit.
A normal crit. Did you have any crits on your hunger dice, Momo?
Well, it's only a crit if you have 2 of them, right?
Yes, if you have 2 of them. Oh yeah, because
No.
you didn't critical. Okay.
Yeah,
Just making sure.
No, thank you. I would have forgotten. So.
So the two of you do kind of start to dance with people and very easily are able to get somebody.
Our little teeth, they make a heart.
Yeah, and you feed off of the same person. So
we just gotta find someone who's into us both, which is probably
Yep.
not hard.
Definitely not difficult. And they, you know what? I'm gonna roll really quick.
Oh my god, I've never bit someone at the same time.
They're high. So they're. I gotta look up. They're not. It's not. They're on
what?
something. They're on something. It's probably some. It's some kind of like raver drug. Like
oh shit!
like
Little
ecstasy or something.
Little
Yeah.
ecstasy,
Yeah, but they're not at the peak of it.
Drug.
They've probably been on it for a couple of hours now. So you guys, as you're getting the effects of it, you're feeling the ecstasy. That's for sure. You're feeling really good.
Fuck up some old white men.
Yes!
You say that, and the rest of the crowd is like, yeah. And you guys are having a good time, actually. You keep dancing. The music is now starting to encapsulate you both, enrapture you both, and you spend more time. You kind of just get this urge to just hang out here for a while and dance and just spend time with the crowd here and really take it in and drink it in.
Oh, wait. I gotta make a move, dude. Dude, I gotta... Because now my hunger's down.
Yes.
I got the best move in the book. Best move. While they're dancing together, she will kind of... Nah, she's in platform boots. There's no way she's not. She will get up on her tiptoes a little bit, put her arms around his neck, and she's gonna try for a premonition again, but instead of the hand contact, she will kiss him.
Oh, okay. All
And
right.
her hands up into his hair.
So roll me your rouse check.
Yeah,
And
now I can afford to fail one.
Resolve
'Cause I failed it.
aspects.
Okay. Resolve aspects. Let me roll it, please. It's such a good scene. Let me have what I want. Oh, 2 successes. Okay. That's usually enough.
2 successes. So you lean up and kiss Adder, and you do you hear the whispers again. They begin to
about this
talk
man.
to you,
Give me a premonition.
and you see Adder with somebody else.
Oh.
Buddy who looks familiar to you, actually, for a moment. It's somebody who looks like a gangrel. A person that you met first at the park. The first Anarchs that you met. You recognize her face. The Anarch that sent you to Anita. And you see them together in the park.
Okay.
And you see behind them a werewolf.
I don't like this anymore. She clutches a bit because she's having a time.
You see it getting closer and closer, and it reminds you of the premonition you had with Anita, where
Oh no.
this werewolf tore a kindred apart.
Cool. Thanks.
At least I'm seeing it now. You've got time.
And then you
No.
see
What?
you see you reaching out to try to help him.
Oh no!
You reach your hand to grab his. And you can't tell in the premonition if you actually grab his hand or not before you come back. Adder, you are like kissing her for a minute, and then suddenly you notice that like it feels off for a second. Like she gets like startled or something, and it startles you.
You're just doing
Yes.
swirly eyes.
Yeah, he was kissing back, and he was like having a dance and put his arms all the way around you and basically lifted you up and stuff. And then he feels that and he puts you down. And he's like still a little bit out of it from the drugs. He's like, "That was brilliant. Are you okay? What happened? Did I do something weird?"
She just kind of puts her hands on your chest and just looks at you. I saw you. I had a premonition.
And it was good. Fuck.
The Lupine are gonna come back for you. I think we pissed them off. It was right behind you and your friend, the gangrel friend you have. It was behind you and it was gonna rip your head off.
It's okay.
You were in the park, and I was there.
It's okay. We just won't go to the park tonight. Let's go have a sit down.
There's some stuff I gotta tell you.
Like what?
Maybe it's gonna keep you safe. I don't know. Come on. She's gonna drag you like she's very upset.
You guys head out around the warehouse. There's a bench that sits by the lake, and it's a little bit more secluded.
I think the Lupine are pissed. The Garou. That's the proper term. They like to be called Garou. So we should respect that.
Okay.
Because they
The
can rip
Garou.
our heads off. So we should be very wary. You know how I was telling you about how I really hate Caden Bartlett?
Yeah.
I think it's his fault.
He pissed off some werewolf. Gara.
Well, maybe not him directly, but I think his company did. Okay, I'm just gonna tell you all this shit. And if you use it against me, fuck. Whatever. I don't even care. If it'll save your life, it's worth it. The werewolf that we met, or the Garou that we met, had a friend. And we kind of made allies with the friend. He's an alright guy, a little scary, but he didn't kill us. And he let us deal with his friend. And we parted on good terms. We took the arm as our proof, and he went back to notify their clans? You know, like they have clans too.
or the pack or whatever. And then there was this one night where me and Uncle Jacques and Silas and Dorian, you know, it was after the bad board meeting where Caden was being a dick. And so we all started doing our research to see, you know, what kind of shit we could get on him. And, oh, most importantly, sorry, I'm a little frazzled. There was Machiavelli found this syringe thing in the body of the Garrou's, in the body of the Garrou that attacked Anita's lover. We took the part number off of that, and we traced it to one of Caden Bartlett's companies. So we find the company. It's a bunch of shell companies, okay? And then, what was the name of the company?
Wellness and Co. Some like
Wellness and Co.
shitty health.
That's the company that it was under. The parts that they were manufactured. So we go to this abandoned looking, like, doctor's office in the middle of the night. Uncle Jacques and the three of us break in. And I send Machiavelli off to sniff around. And he leads us to this room full of Garrou, chained up in silver chains, all with those devices in their arms.
What the fuck is that?
We had to run because the friend that we had made with them, he was in there too. It turns out he never got back to his pack. He never made it back. And we woke him up so he could get his friends free, but then we ran so they wouldn't kill us.
Smart.
Yeah.
Adder, Willow is telling you all of this, and it's alarming. You and Anita and the other Anarchs have never heard of something like this before. That the things going on that she's telling you, it's almost, for a second, it's hard to believe, but you can tell for the way Willow is now, she's being genuine. She's telling the truth. But this is, if true, this is big. And something has to be done about it.
I think they're trying to start a war between the Garrou and Kindred.
Okay, well, I guess now you know what my kryptonite is.
Are you pissed?
Yeah, I'm kind of pissed.
At me?
Caden, mostly.
Yeah. That's why I want to ruin him and kill him. But also we can't really kill him because we got to figure out what he's doing.
Anita will want to know this.
We should work together on this. Enough of the, stupid Camarilla Anarch bullshit. We're all going to be fighting Garrou if we don't do anything about it. And then it won't matter. We'll just be a bunch of dead kindred.
I'm going to have to check a few things. But
you
if
agree,
I find
right?
out anything... No, I agree. I'm down for this. I think I'll be able to convince Anita. She'll be even angrier than I am.
I'll go tell her myself if you want.
Can do.
If you need.
I'd appreciate your support.
Yeah, you always have my support.
Maybe we should tell Anita then.
Yeah.
She's probably going to send me off on some boring mission where I have to spend
what
a
are
lot
you?
of time away from you.
What are you? Some special agent? A mission? This is 21st century. Come on.
Yeah, but then it sounds like I'm 007.
That's pretty cool.
If I call it a mission, way cooler than job.
Okay, fine. This is
I'm going to go on missions. I'm going to find out some stuff.
You're going to be safe.
We'll see if we can get everyone safe from werewolves. Sure, the werewolves won't be happy that you say you made a friend.
Yeah. Well, an ally. He's willing to not kill us. Which
It's a
is
start.
a start.
Yeah, I've never heard of that happening ever. So, like, cool, I guess.
Yeah, he's nice. He's very family oriented, and hopefully, I assume he got all of those lupine out.
See if we can check that.
Oh, also, Caden knows we were there. That might have been important to mention. He knows we
Well,
know.
I don't know if I care what Caden knows. Do we care what Caden knows?
No, but have you seen him before?
I think I've seen him once and speak to him.
You know
Every
that
now and
giant,
again there's kindred
know that-
meetings.
Do you know that giant scar on his mouth?
Yeah.
Do you know how he got it, or can you find out how he got it?
I
Yeah.
will ask some people.
Yeah, you don't know personally, but
I don't know who to ask, but when I tapped into the woo, it told me that the scar was important.
The sky is important. Cool.
Whatever it is, it's important.
I'll find out.
Okay.
so the two of you, you could offer, to head back and tell Anita now, if you want to go together. But regardless, Adder, you would go back. Willow, you have. Do you have stuff to do tonight?
She would blow it off
Yeah,
if she did. This is worth it to her.
you might have had to meet with your brothers, but
Fuck them.
you go with Adder, and the two of you head to East Chicago to the Anarchs, back to that warehouse where Anita is, and explain exactly this. Explain the whole story of what's going on with the lupine, what happened with Caden, the information that you've got. And just like Adder warned, she too is very angry about this and agrees that this is big. This is war worthy. This could start a war. And the three of you discuss what may be the next course of action, but Anita says that she'll be in touch with you, Willow, and thanks you for your help.
Of course.
Adder, you bid your farewell to Willow for now.
A Kawhi.
Don't go to the park, okay?
Stand out of the park. Got it.
Yeah, be careful. There's literally lupine. As I said, they're always true. Every time they're true. And every time the person dies.
I'm going to see if I can make that not quite every time. I'm not stoked about dying, so I'm going to stay away from the park.
You should tell
Thank
your
you.
friend, too.
They'll listen.
Good.
This has been intense, but thank you for maybe saving my life. And he moves in and he kisses you.
Oh my god. She will back. Machiavelli will scurry up on your arm.
And Monty scurries to Machiavelli and the two of them. Again, Monty does not, grab Machiavelli or anything. They just hang out and give a little boops on their snoots.
Dude, they're lovers. That's gay icons. Monty and Machiavelli.
And the two of you bid your farewell for now as you drive away back to the city.
Oh my god, I can't wait to tell Lucas all this.
And Adder, you stay back with Anita and think about all the things Willow told you, and the two of you get a little bit closer tonight as you learn more about what's going on in Chicago, and maybe be working together more in the future. And that is where we will end our session for the evening. Thank you everybody for watching and joining us for this little one-off as the Anarchs now are a bit more invested in what's happening in Chicago and what's happening with the Lysanders, and of course, what's happening with Kate and Bartlett. Thank you everybody for watching, and we'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.
Bye.